Joe here from Darkwood Lures. Thought I'd put this small tutorial together just to give you a bit of an idea on how we've been rigging these flat shads for the stinger hook that we've been using in them. So what we've been doing is at standard they come out with a weedless design rig. You can see, like with a heavy striking fish like the Barramundi, and how quick and just the style that they take the lure, they're very prone, as you can see, to a short strike, because they're often just coming up and hitting it with the back of their head, giving a lick or a quick suck and blow again, and they're not actually connecting with the lure or crushing enough to expose the hook. Now, the standard hook that these things come with is perfectly designed for its purpose. It's a weedless designed hook, and it's actually designed that as the fish comes up, it crushes the plastic, exposing the hook, and then you're home and hose. But sometimes during the strike of the Barramundi, for what we found is that they're just a little bit prone to a short strike, and every hook you can get in the fish is going to be another one in the boat. So what we're doing with these things is we're taking the standard hook out of it for the purpose of chasing the barra. So that's the standard hook as it comes, and we're fitting it with a 6/0 custom jig, which is basically just the standard 6/0 with comes with a second mounting point in it and a swivel, and then you can couple it up with a hook of your choice. I'm not going to get involved in favourites when it comes to trebles, because it's a Toyota Nissan ad as far as I'm concerned. What we've got to do next is we've actually got to make a little bit of room up inside the flat shad. So you can see just here in the front of it there's a flat section here. What we've got to do is get some scissors, and we just got to remove this flat section in here and create a bit of room, allowing the front of the jig head to get as far forward and make these babies swim like they're designed to be swum. So now we've got the front piece just cut away. All we're looking to do is insert the jig head, and you just want the top of that hook to push out straight between the eyes, right at the top. We just want the top of the hook just to push out right there between the eyes, right in the front of it, and then in underneath we're just going to put that plastic straight through the original hole like that. So now our stinger hook just lays back in under here, and we'll just put a little split ring on the front of it. So this is it all rigged up. We've got the 6/0 that's coming through, so now it's sitting as an exposed hook. There's no chance of missing a point from the top. We've got the stinger hook hanging out the bottom, swinging around. There's no chance from the bottom, and all I've done is I've put that hook through the front of that plastic and added a ring just as a tie-on point, and help stop the jig head coming back through. Another thing that I have done is put a bit of super glue on the top of the jig head, just as I put it up in there, and it's just to hold it, make it secure, and not so it doesn't move around. So another thing that we've done is you can either get the jig heads with or without keeper wires. So this fella here, as you can see, it's got a keeper wire on it. The one I showed you earlier didn't have the keeper wire, and the reason for that is I make those for the flat shads, because what I found when I was testing them out up there was every once in a while the keeper wire would get caught in the flat shad, and it'd just make it catch up a little bit and not swim as good as it could. So I found myself just trimming that wire off. So if you're ordering them and they're wholly and solely for flat shads, may as well make them without them. So that means you can run them with the wire in there on the ordinary any old plastic. For example, the gulps chasing snapper out to sea, or mackerel, or things like that. So you just hook it up as you would any other jig head. Keeper wire goes in. It's got a real good strong hold on it. Then it's going nowhere. And in this purpose here, you've now got a jig head that you can either run a stinger hook up off it for an extra bit of hookup, or in many cases, which I've done, a short piece of wire hanging off there and a treble for chasing a few spotties or a few Spanish mackerel and things like that. They come up, they take a tail whip and nip at the bit of the tail, and you've got the wire in their mouth and a lot more chance of getting them in on the plastic. So it's just another tool to use, and another way to enjoy your fishing.